What's going on, everybody? It's Jeremy, DDayCobra, coming to you with another video, and today we are back and we are ready to talk about Keith Olbermann, because Keith Olbermann has a very severe case of TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome. It is a very severe case. Very few people have it as bad as Keith. There are a few people out there like the Mark Ruffalos and the Mark Hamills of the world that definitely have it, but Keith is a rare exception. Yes, I'm back in the old setup. So many people said they didn't like the new setup with me being in the corner with the sound panels, and I'll be honest, I didn't love it. The lighting was really tricky, but we're back and we're ready to call out this nonsense. Now, Keith Olbermann suffering from TDS is nothing new. I'm not breaking any news for anyone. And this latest clip of him is par for the course with Keith Olbermann. But I think it's very important to point this out because we are closing in on the election. And we continue to hear nonsense like Mike Pence mansplaining when he was simply challenging and debating Kamala Harris in a debate to see who will be the second most powerful person in the country. And he's being accused of mansplaining, because this is how the far left looks at anything. They will accuse you of isms and being an ist all day long as it lines up with their narrative. So Mike Pence is being accused of mansplaining and ist behavior for debating a woman in a debate. That's the nonsense we're dealing with. Yet we have Keith Olbermann literally saying that Coney Barrett should be prosecuted, convicted, and removed from our society. That is someone with a severe case of TDS. And what has Coney Barrett done that was so bad? Oh, she's only adopted children from Haiti to raise them. Oh, but see, this is also makes you an ist, because as the far left says, they are white colonizers adopting black children. Again, you can't win with the left. You can't win. No matter what you do, there's nothing you can do. There's literally nothing you can do. You can try to do the best you can as a human being, and they're still going to accuse you of the craziest things imaginable. So let's listen to this nonsense from Keith Olbermann. And this is the same type of nonsense that we hear from the mainstream media, from Hollywood, from the big tech companies. This right here, this is what Trump is against. Crazy, stupid insanity like this.
Trump can be and must be expunged. The hate he has triggered, the Pandora's box he has opened, they will not be so easily destroyed. So, let us brace ourselves. The task is twofold. The terrorist Trump must be defeated, must be destroyed, must be devoured at the ballot box. And then he and his enablers and his supporters and his collaborators and the Mike Lees and the William Barrs and the Sean Hannitys and the Mike Pences and the Rudy Giulianis and the Kyle Rittenhouses and the Coney Barretts must be prosecuted and convicted and removed from our society while we try to rebuild it, and to rebuild the world Trump has nearly destroyed by turning it over to a virus. Remember it, even as we dream of a return to reality and safety and the country for which our forefathers died, that the fight is not just to win an election, but to win it by enough to chase, at least for a moment, Trump and the maggots off the stage, and then try to clean up what they left. Remember it, even though to remember it means remembering that the fight does not end November 3rd, but in many ways will only begin that day.
These people are crazy. Like, absolutely, positively crazy. Again, women are the most perfect beings imaginable, and you can never, ever criticize. You can never interrupt. You can never challenge. You can never say a word about a woman if she's on the left, if they have built her up to be their propaganda tool. But if that woman is a Kayleigh McEnany, if that woman is a Kellyanne Conway, a Candace Owens, or if it's an Coney Barrett, suddenly we can just say we need to prosecute them and eradicate them from society. This is the left, ladies and gentlemen. This is the nonsense. Mike Pence is accused of being sexist and mansplaining when he is debating another woman who's running for Vice President of the United States of America. He's mansplaining when that woman is on stage with him and she lines up with the right politics that they are wanting to push. Coney Barrett is widely looked at as a really awesome human being. She's pretty much the definition of what an all-American woman should be. But because her politics don't line up with what they want, suddenly she should be prosecuted. Now, this video on this particular clip that I showed you has been viewed nearly 4 million times. I'm sure it's been viewed far more everywhere else on other social media, on YouTube, and whatever. I choose to believe that there are people in the middle that are looking at behavior like this and telling themselves, this is crazy. What is this man talking about? Why do they continue to say the most insane things about Donald Trump? And maybe these people in the middle don't necessarily like Donald Trump. And I totally understand that. I understand why people wouldn't like Donald Trump. I completely get it. I understand if he's not your cup of tea. I understand if he rubs you the wrong way. I understand that he's loud. I understand that he's arrogant. I understand that he's bombastic. I get it. And I am not going to sit here and say that you should love Donald Trump. But when you hear people on the far left say the insane things that they say about him and make up the conspiracy theories and the insanity surrounding it, and it continues to be pushed and pushed out there by Hollywood and by the big tech companies, that is the dangerous part of it. So again, I'm fine if you don't like Trump, but I believe that there are people in the middle that don't like him that are going to look at this and think, yeah, I can't really support that type of ideology. And while I might not like Trump, I feel like he's doing a pretty good job of things, all things considered, if you eliminate the things you don't like about him being loud and obnoxious and arrogant, which those are the things I love about him. Among other things, I love Trump's mentality. I love his personality. I love that he is unapologetic. I love that he has so much self-awareness. Like he truly has, I think he has too much self-awareness, and I love that about him, but I get it when people don't. But this type of stuff is what's going on. If Candace Owens was pushing leftist propaganda, she would be the hero of the world to them. Because regardless of your opinion of her politics, and I know there's people that have problems with her because she did some things back in the day, whatever. Everybody's got skeletons in the closet. Everybody wakes up to things at some point in their life. Candace Owens is sharp. She is smart. She is attractive. She is well-spoken. She is articulate. She knows what she's talking about. She is a badass. She is everything the left says that they want and love, yet the moment she appears and she's ready to fight and she's ready to stand up for what she believes in, they attack her, they smear her, and they say the worst things imaginable about her. And what's going to happen with Coney Barrett and what has been happening up to this point is absolutely ridiculous. You've got amazing women out there just letting their opinions be known, standing up to the nonsense, and the left hates them. Because why? Because it's all about identity politics with these people. People don't necessarily like Kayleigh McEnany because she's an attractive blonde. They like her because she's an attractive blonde who can stand up to the nonsense, stand her ground, and just destroy these nonsensical reporters. That's why she's respected. She's been doing this for a long time. I've been watching her since she was a panelist on cable news. She's been like this for a long time. She's amazing. And I think that's one reason why they're so intimidated by Trump, because Trump does have a lot of female support. He does have a lot of African-American support, all things considered, considering where most Republicans have been. There are outspoken people out there that are preaching about Donald Trump and why we need to reelect him, and the left is continuing to melt down consistently. They continue to do this over and over and over again. And they're going to continue to do it because he destroys their worldview, this fake worldview that they are continuing to create, and they can't stand it because he is standing up against the nonsense. He's the one that is in between them and us. Donald Trump is that wall. He is the rock. He's the true rock, not the beta rock like Dwayne Johnson turned out to be, because you're the beta rock now. Donald Trump is the alpha rock. And I think Dwayne Johnson is just upset because Donald Trump is more powerful than him. He's more influential than him. He's more popular than him. And he has more money than him. And that's a you problem, Rock. But at the end of the day, America has to rally around this president because this type of stuff is insane. This is insanity. And I have to believe that the people in the middle that will make the difference are going to look at this and they're going to say to themselves, we cannot support this type of nonsense. That's how I'm looking at it. Keith Olbermann is a nut job, and they're always going to exist. Nut jobs are always going to exist. The Keith Olbermanns of the world, the Mark Ruffalos of the world, they're always going to be out there. Let them scream into the clouds and whine and cry until the day is over. That's fine with me. You're welcome to think whatever you want. You're willing to say whatever you want. But when I see mainstream and the big tech companies in Hollywood supporting this stuff, that's the problem right there. So, you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting the channel. All the success here on the personal channel has been great. It's been allowing us to make some changes over on the Geeks and Gamers channel. And I know there's going to be some bumps in the road. I know people aren't going to like some of the changes we're making, but change is necessary. And I think we've got a good outlet here for the people that just want Jeremy videos. We have Sports Wars is blowing up. We have Park Hopping. We have the Geeks and Gamers website. We have the Twitch channel. We have a lot of amazing things going on. So I appreciate it. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Solo lost money. Raylos are weird. Support Donald Trump. And we will talk to you later.